Well, we have just finished with our 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, and day before yesterday we finished with 10 days. So we will be heading towards 12 days on 6th, 5th of March, 5th of March to just a minute, I will show you the date. It will be from 6th of March to 17th. So it will be total 12 days. In that 12 days, we will cover some of the topics. So for example, in this protocol sheet, it was the topics only related with fear, insecurity, lack, anger, jealousy, shame, guilt, and limiting beliefs, genetic tribes. So in that, we will cover the topics which I will show you. The topics are related with pornography, masturbation, prostitution, erectile dysfunctionality. Uh, Let me show you the screen. For 12 days. But before that, before 12 days, this will be our schedule. This will be our schedule. So today is 17. It's just about the briefing that what we will cover. And regular from 9 to 10, sharp at 9, we will start with the session, um, meditation session and practice session. After the practice session from 10 to 10:30, we will cover with this topic. Tomorrow we'll talk about the mudras. We have just practiced only three types of mudras. That is one arpa, one is dhyana mudra. This one. The another we practice dhyana mudra. This one, gyan mudra, what we call chin mudra, and there are a lot of other mudras. Different mudras have different importance. It just brings. If you just keep, I will show you my legs. If I keep my palms like this and breathe normal, I will see that I am feeling sensations in the upper heart chakra. But if I keep my palm closed and breathe, I will feel that my more focus of the breath is going on my diaphragm. That is my Swadhisthana and Mooladhara chakra. So we just have to understand what are the mudras that we follow. Right now, we are only following one mudra, that is Dhyan Mudra. Dhyan Mudra was done, if you'll see all the statues of Buddha, it is mostly on Dhyan Mudra. So, what we do for at starting, whenever there is any instructions and everything, we keep our palms open. It is a sign of receivingness. Then, after that, we get into Dhyan Mudra, and after that, again, we keep our palms open. So this is the simple thing that we did. And the one mudra we added for that, finding the protocol. After once we cover with making sure that our both the nostrils are breathing. Every time we breathe from one nostril. And the best and the right decisions are taken. And whatever the good happens in life, it is that your breath was normal. Everything is connected to breath. We have already covered in 7 days and 10 days. Recordings will be available in few of the days because Ashwin Bhai is mostly busy with editing. Now, after that, on 19, we will go with most of the symbols and images. Different symbols are there, different images are there. What are the necessary images that you must have? And this is also one type of image. Uh, Mostly used for spiritual alignment, but we will take it from sexual alignment. There is a huge difference. The people who are too much sexually aligned, they will have certain images and certain statues, certain things with them. I haven't found any scientific evidence regarding it, but a lot of people say that it works. So we will talk more about that. And it will mostly for half hour, 10 to 10:30, not much more than that. Then we'll talk something about the pyramid. So if you can see at my top, it's pyramid. And what is the importance of pyramid? How how it started, how it works. Lot of things are there. Then on Sunday, that is 23rd from 10 to 10:30, I will just brief you that if you really want to make a pyramid, then what are the steps that necessary needs to be done and how the pyramid is made. You can make a pyramid from the cardboard also. Just a minute, I will show you. This pyramid is made from cardboard. Simple one. You can make it from thermocol, but I think the wooden material is good. Or you can buy a cardboard sheet and make it by. And if you really want to invest, I would suggest it make it of plywood, or if you have a money, make it of copper. Copper is the best metal to make the pyramid. Then after that, on 24th, we will talk mostly about the importance of crystal stones. And if you are too much inclined in bhakti and sadhana and Shiva philosophy, then Rudraksh. And Rudraksh do have also different type. Stones are also there, and other elements are also there. Copper. If you see a lot of people, so I use the steel bottle, but it is said that either use a transparent bottle or a bottle that have crystals that gives the magnetic power, or some people use sabza. Sabza is a thing that they put, uh, and copper bottle is best. So different elements have different importance. For example, I don't use, this is silver. This is silver. What happens for me now, I start to get reaction of the silver. Why is that? So we'll understand the deep philosophy. Then there is another thing called candle, fire lamp, oil, smoke flame. So, for example, I always keep this is a dhoop agarbatti. I also keep this also with me, and most of the time I have this. So it's why it is kept, or you can keep this also. It has different importance, or you can use candle. Depends what you relate more with. So I relate mostly with the oil lamp because from childhood my mother was lighting a oil lamp, and in temples mostly it is used, and we have 3 to 4 temples, so I gives more psychological feel. Then we will talk on 26, we will talk mostly about the plates and other living plants. So I have 3 plants I have kept right now outside. I will show them, and we will talk different plants have different energies. You must have certain kind of plants while you meditate. You will see a huge difference, you shift while you are doing meditation. Then we will talk about different color combinations. If you see, we don't use light blue, and we don't use white, because white is the color of purity, and we are mostly into sexuality and dating. For me, the red and black is more preferable, because black is the color of red is the color of one is the color of attraction, and the other is color of seduction, and that's true. Red and black, the best combination. Blue you can use, it's a universal. Dark blue you can use. Pink is more feminine color, which is good if you have a love factor. But red and black, that's, and we'll talk a lot about different color combinations also, and which color together are not good. It keeps you little misaligned. And what are the masculine colors? Of course. So my sister being a single mother, so she used to wear my nephew pink color, and I was like, no, never. Just because you like that color doesn't mean that being a boy, one has to buy anything. So I have discarded everything. Mostly his t-shirts are of Superman, Batman, He-Man. I was like, that will keep him more masculine aligned. If she's a, if she had a daughter, then the principles are very different. The colors are very different, and it do have some kind of psychological impact. Then we will understand the difference on 20th Friday. We will understand the from 10 to 10:30. Our schedule will be from 10 to 30, 10:30 for theoretical discussion. It will be mostly for Kriya, Dhyan, and Yoga. These three things are different. The people who do more of Kriya are the people are less likely to sit for at least 10 to 15 minutes also, because Kriya is always doing something. I have practiced Sudarshan Kriya, I have practiced Ish Kriya, I have practiced Shambhavi Kriya, Shambhavi Mahamudra, and I have practiced many other Kriyas also. And I have done a lot of breath work also. So when you do a lot of it, sitting in meditation becomes difficult for you. And yoga do has a different purpose. Which kind of yoga you do? When I'm talking about yoga, I'm mostly talking about the hatha yoga now. And apart from that, we will understand the chanting music mantra. We don't focus mostly on it, we just only focus on theta waves. Theta waves are good for music. Whatever the music we use in the background is theta waves. And the second and third, I will be out of town. Mm, so second and third, there will be no session. Fourth, there will be recap and Q&A session of everything. If you have any doubts and queries regarding it, then we will have a discussion. No meditation session will be there on Tuesday on 4th of March. 5th of March, we will have a short briefing introduction session that what we will going to learn in 12 days. In 12 days, we will be talking mostly about the pornography, masturbation, erectile dysfunctionality. But on all these days from today, 18, 19, 20, no, 20, there will be no session. 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, we will practicing with everything related with this. 9 to 10 and from 10 to 10:30. That's simple. Let me have a quick recap to you on our journey, that how actually we do and what will be the schedule for the longer sessions, so that you don't there are the longer sessions. Just a minute. So for the longer sessions, what will be our schedule and time? So as I said, the people who are very new and who have joined first time, this is mostly we do to sort and fix our inner game. Trust me, if the inner game is fixed, you don't need to rely too much on verbal. If your inner game is not fixed, then your game, outer game will become too much of struggle. If we are filled with this type of emotions, the lower level of emotions, you will see the people struggle. This is our mental state. We have to at least be in this state. And once we are little organized, you will see that you won't have those thing issue, what to say, how to say, why it is not working for me. Even normal level of verbals will also work good for you, because the magic is not in the words you say. Magic is in who is saying. As I always give the example, Swami Vivekananda said, "Brothers and sisters of America," and everyone started standing and giving standing ovation to him. The reason is it's not. The magic is not in the four words, brothers and sisters of America. मैं बोल दूं जूते पड़ेंगे मुझे वहां पे, क्योंकि वो चार शब्दों के पीछे 12 साल की तपस्या और त्याग थी. That's how we practice. This is our daily thing that we practice, will be practicing throughout the end for entire 90 days, 100 days, 60 days, 45 days. But only the protocols and other things will be keep on changing. 1 minute gratitude, intention setting, uh, EFT tapping. Those people who are new, I would suggest you go to 3 days and 5 days of session, because they will understand what are the meridian points and what are the scientific evidences and what are the scientific researches, so that it doesn't come into some kind of orthodox bullshit philosophy. And why do we do EFT? Because it was the invention by Gary Craig, a scientist. Then we do Ho'oponopono prayer, which was invented by Dr. Lu Han, and he used to counsel the most dangerous people who have done murders, brutal rapes, child abuse, and like literally a psychological mad people because they didn't have that thing of letting go. Self discovery we do because we come into the state where our grounding, calibration, and masculinity is within us. That we don't seek the external validation because when we are centered in self discovery, there is no music, no guided meditation. We became more aware of our strong reality. Our reality becomes very strong. A woman can't break our frame. Ho'oponopono practice is anyone who is completely new and who doesn't understand the concept of inner game. I would suggest go to these three programs. You will understand why for one person some things are working amazing, and for the another person trying the same verbal, trying the same structure, it's completely not working for him. This program, it's of 3 days. You will get the complete idea. I haven't talked about these things. What I say, I haven't talked about much about this journaling and goal review. Journaling and goal review will cover in 21 days of schedule. We have to identify our 4 areas of life and 12, because ऐसा ना हो कि आप spirituality कर रहे हो तो गेम छूट गया है, गेम छूट रहा है. If you are trying to improve, because in life, if you try to focus on one area, you will see that the other area is getting screwed, because mostly our goals are designed by seeing someone else success, and we don't want that. We have to identify what is R. So for that we use 7 why technique, and in that 7 why we have to find which emotion is driving us, and journaling. So these are 3 journals that I use. So if you see, this is journal where it's only for the mindset. This is my journal. This is what daily learning that we will talk later after 30 days. And this is daily schedule to-do list. Goal review. Goal review is something I want to share, that this is my personal goal and where I keep the goals. And there is one another chart board I'm going to show you. So this will, you will have to make your vision board also. And we will talk about this also, how to get you into instant state. There are 2 ways to get into instant state when it comes to dating, relationship, or game. Go and approach 3 to 5 women. You will get into state, fatafat, fatafat, fatafat. But you will soon find that that states, it's like a pumping, but it doesn't work. We have to understand how to operate the state within. That is focus, language, and physiology. This is concept of Tony Robbins. So we have already covered with 10 days, and for entire this upcoming 12 days, we will be practicing on this fear, insecurity, lack, jealousy. Today we covered something about the genetic triad. So this is our schedule. Apart from that, tomorrow we'll be starting same by 9, sharp 9 we will be starting. And make sure that you have a protocol sheet with you. I will make sure that by tomorrow morning you get the protocol sheets and other sheets in the WhatsApp group so that you can take a printout. And I hope everything works good for you. And important thing, whether your protocols are working right or not, there are only 3 important parameters. Number one, when you tap, when you tap, you will see either you are having water in your eyes, that's one side, it's going right, or you are yawning. Or the third thing, you have become too emotional sensitive. If you are not getting these 3 things, then whatever the protocol you are working, you have not identified your block right. That is a sign that आपने प्रॉब्लम नहीं पकड़ी, आपने आपकी प्रॉब्लम की जड़ नहीं पकड़ी. Still, if you have a lot of confusions and doubts, I would suggest go on the YouTube. The channel name is Rebellious Raj, or it is available in group description. Group description, you will go and then you will find Unleash the Inner Game 400 days. So whatever the sessions we are covering, in case if you have missed something, go through it. And in case if you have missed something, go through it. Apart from that, uh, if you have the another thing, like for example, okay, where are the meditation sessions? So for that, I will be uploading all the recordings separately because Ashwin Bhai is working there on editing the stuff. Let me share you the screen. So where do you find this? I'm not exactly getting, but right now this will be something. 12 days inner game session. It will be from 6th of March to 17th March. 15 days inner game session. It will be from 20th to 3rd of April. 21-day inner session, which we will be talking mostly about the goals. Goals will be divided in three areas. One is experience, one is growth, and one is contribution. And in that experience, there are four things. In contribution, there are four. And there is a seventh spoke life wheel cycle. That will be covered on 20th day. At 30th days, we will be tapping on each of the protocol related with each of the goal. The session and the ritual is simple. 1 minute gratitude, then intention setting. Intention setting is specifically for that hour, whatever the problem I'm trying to fix. If our today's protocol was guilt, so my intention was that today's protocol was genetic triad. So when I was tapping, I was saying that my genetic triad put me, doesn't accept the concept of polygamy and hookup or sexuality. They are very sexually biased people in my family, in my culture. So when I was when it comes to dating relationship, the entire protocol was given, I was tapping. And then I release this block of rigidity towards hypergamy, towards polygamy. I rigid the block of sexually repressing myself as per my family taboo. That's what my family is. Now I can't change their genetic traits. I have to change my psychological perception about it. Uh, but when we will be going to the 30 days and 45 days, we will be working on specific area. Then for 60 days, 90 days, and 100 days, you have to one protocol will be generalized and the another you have to tap because the more layering, it's like onion, one layer after another layer. The more deeper you will go, the more understand you will be there. Dates are not finalized, but yeah, of course till 30th May the dates are finalized. For 45, 60, and 90 days I have to schedule with the boot camp. And definitely anyone interested in boot camp, I will be in April, there will be boot camp. Please let me know. Okay, guys. Morning time will be on. Can you repeat, Rajbhai, about three things? Which three things, bro? I didn't understand. Three things. Okay, forget it. Huh. Go through the recording. Recordings are available. If you have missed something, go through the recordings. Recording will be uploaded. Huh. So I was saying, morning times will be there from 6:30 to 8. And in that, I think very few people are there, hardly one or two people are there. Otherwise, mostly I am alone only. Today I didn't got up. I got up at like around 7:30, but I will try to make sure that I get very early. 6:30 we will be starting. Three things to identify EFT work. Three things to identify EFT work. When you tap, when you tap on EFT protocol, you will have three symptoms. One, you will yawn. You will feel a lot of laziness. Second is there will be water in your eyes. This can happen, either this or this. And the third thing can happen, that you will be more sensitive to the emotions that are happening. If any of three things, one, two, or all three, or any one is not happening, that means you have written your protocol wrong. You might have feel that this is the problem, but this was not the problem. If that is the problem, I would suggest go to 5 days and 7 days. It is clearly explain everything about the EFT. Okay, guys. I hope have a good night and keep doing the work and have a good sleep.